Hello everybody, welcome back to This Week in Esports and Gaming, the show where we talk about the latest and greatest business happenings for gaming, esports, and creator news. I'm your host, 𝗠𝗿𝗶, here for the first full week of September 2023. Let's dive right into it. For our first top 3 story, YouTube is testing a new Playables gaming feature. This new feature brings video games to YouTube directly. As reported by 9to5 Google, various tests and experiments have begun on the platform earlier in the week on September 5th, with a limited number of users getting access to this. Users will be able to access games directly on both desktop and mobile devices, and it was reported earlier this year that the test happened with a brick-breaking arcade game called Stack Bounce. It seems this is a similar push to what Netflix is doing, but we'll see what YouTube can actually do for pure games in the future. Personally, I've been a viewer of video games on YouTube for such a long time, but the association with playing directly on YouTube has never really crossed my mind. To me, YouTube is more of a means to watch media, but I guess they also want to be the media itself. I can definitely see integrations going well, but making games is a capital-intensive business, and I'll be curious to see what studios they end up partnering with, assuming they do partner with studios, or if they make kind of their own internal studio inside Google or YouTube for gaming. Who knows? We'll see in the future. Activision Blizzard's Overwatch League is in talks with third-party tournament organizers. The Overwatch League's future is still up in the air after a report by GG Recon revealed that Overwatch League folks have contacted third-party tournament organizers around the industry to plan for Overwatch Esports. GG Recon reports that some folks at ESL Facebook Group have been chatting with the Overwatch League to organize the circuit in both North America and in Europe. In Asia, that partner company that is being chatted with is WDG Esports, who has been working with Activision Blizzard in the past already. It's also still yet to be known whether or not the Overwatch League teams will vote against the continuation of the league under the current operating agreement, but if that does happen, a one-time termination fee of up to $6 million would be paid to the remaining franchises from Activision Blizzard. While not much has been confirmed yet, my main takeaway here is that it's not looking too swell for Activision Blizzard Esports if they're looking to outsource some of those responsibilities of their esports operations for Overwatch League. Remember, this also comes after Activision Blizzard laid off up to 50 staff working on their esports leagues, and I'm not sure if this is also consideration for their other leagues or not, but we'll have to see there. Additionally, this could also be a simple maneuver to clean up financials ahead of the proposed Microsoft and Activision Blizzard acquisition. As we know, many barriers in the United States have been removed, so with the only barrier, the real one now, being the UK's CMA pending the acquisition to go through. This might be a move for better facing future financial projections as well, so we'll see how this continues to impact folks in the esports industry with the Overwatch League. For our final top 3 story, there have been layoffs at 𝗠𝗿, VentureBeat, and Volition Studio. For the 𝗠𝗿 layoffs, the company laid off about 30 staff members, which is about 30% of its workforce, as reported by a company spokesperson. The company said it would also be postponing the recently announced Creator League and offering refunds for anyone who purchased those league passes. Many employees claim that the layoffs came suddenly, with the company citing a refocus towards current high-value products and offerings. For the VentureBeat layoffs, it was shared that some folks have been laid off as per Dean Takahashi's note on social media. While not many details were revealed here, this comes after Inverse laid off media personnel and other gaming and esports media like Washington Post's Launcher, Vice Media's Waypoint, and others have seen layoffs too. And for Volition Studio, it's less of a layoff and more the studio just being shut down entirely due to a restructuring in the company. This comes as a result of Embracer Group's restructuring program to fortify its position in the gaming space. The company announced they'd be helping their team members with job assistance and a smooth transition for the team members. Evidently, there's still lots of companies facing these layoffs, even though it seems that many companies have already done them already. Right now, growth mode companies are facing tough times, so it seems that it's time for larger companies to provide stability with acquisitions, hopefully. And some folks I've been speaking to believe that this is a big consolidation of esports and gaming, with many companies looking to downsize or simply just be acquired by a larger entity that can actually support them in their projects and initiatives. I'll be curious to see how this continues to develop in the future. As far as partnerships go, Moonton partnered with McDonald's and P&G as well as VOOV Gaming. McDonald's will be the presenting partner for the MPL Singapore Esports League, while Head & Shoulders will be the official partner of the league. OSIM International will return for a 4th season as well. And on the second partnership, VOV Gaming will become the presenting partner for the MLBB MPL MENA Esports League and will host a tournament at its venue for the fall 2023 split. VOV Gaming is the gaming venue company owned by Savvy Games Group and headed up by Jerry Games as the CEO. Enthusiast Gaming partnered with Netflix. Enthusiast Gaming will work with Netflix and Metavision to create an in-game One Piece Fortnite creative experience for players that will eventually promote the new One Piece live-action adaptation for Netflix. The custom mode was made using Unreal Editor for Fortnite and will also be featured on NFL Tuesday Night Gaming. Shikenso Analytics partnered with Furia and Blast. As a result of both of these partnerships, Shikenso Analytics will help Furia and Blast track esports sponsorship and partnership data on how those partnerships are performing. Blast will focus more on their tournament series with regard to commercial and strategic decision making as well. ReedPop partnered with TikTok. TikTok will become the headline partner for the upcoming EGX, which is one of the UK's biggest video game events. Creators such as Nick and Cam, Charlotte Murphy, and Callum Knight will be at the event later in October and will produce content and will be visiting booths at the event itself. Loud partnered with Blinkfire Analytics. As a result of the partnership, Loud will be using Blinkfire for all of their social, creator, and partnership analytics. Energy Esports partners with 𝗠=LA. While not much has been revealed about this partnership, it seems like there might be an apparel collaboration with given 𝗠=LA's fitness collection of clothing, assuming there will also probably be content coming out soon, but this hasn't been confirmed yet. As far as finance and M&A goes, Atari have acquired the community and news site Atari Age. The news site will continue to operate under the management of Atari Age founder 𝗠=𝗖𝗶 and the group of volunteer mods. 𝗖𝗶 will take on a role of the internal historian at the company, and Atari Age was founded in 1998, so this is a long time coming for this acquisition. Sumo Group have acquired Madoki. Founded in 2011, Madoki is notably behind successful titles such as Plunder Pirates. The acquisition will enable Madoki to strengthen its ability to make free-to-play and games-as-a-service titles. The Dutch publisher Sodesco have acquired Bulgarian dev Kyodai. Sodesco is buying 100% of Kyodai's shares, and Kyodai is known for their sci-fi adventure title 𝗠=𝗖𝗶 and are currently working on Truck Driver: The American Dream. As far as workforce changes go, Amy Ho has joined GG Tech Entertainment as a comms lead. Amy was most recently with Riot Games as the social and community strategy, working on TFT, League of Runeterra, or Legends of Runeterra, VCT, and LCS as a contractor. She was also strategic planning coordinator for Inner Trend Comms in the past, and she's a freelance illustrator in her free time, which is pretty cool. She holds a bachelor's in business comms from UT Dallas. Andrew Martinson joins United Esports as the VP of Strategic Partnerships. Drew has a plethora of sales experience as he was the account exec with Tapcar and Creator IQ for the past 4 years combined. Before that, he was a sales director with Open Influence, where he spent 3.5 years at, and he holds a bachelor's in political science from Whittier College. Congrats to you, Drew. Michael Huntley and Justin Speller have been promoted to Director of Game Pass Content Strategy and Insights, as well as the PMM of Global Media Investments at Xbox, respectively, with Microsoft. Michael's been with Microsoft for over 8 years now, most recently held the role of Senior Business Planner for Xbox Game Pass Content Strategy and Portfolio Planning. He's been working on gaming for most of his tenure at Microsoft, so he knows a lot in that realm, and he holds a bachelor's in economics from Harvard University. Justin has been with Microsoft as a product marketing manager for Xbox for over 2 years now, with his new role focusing on media deployment globally. He was an assistant VP at Bank of America in the past and was a consultant with Willis Towers in the past as well. He holds an MBA from the Indiana University's Kelley School of Business. Kirsten Whittle joins Pipeworks Studios as the VP of Business Development and Strategic Partnerships. Kirsten was most recently with Sumo Group as the Partnership Director for nearly 4 years from 2019 to now, and before that she did business development for Keyword Studios, VMC, Sony, and others in the past. She has a bachelor's in human biology from the Open University. Daisy Cruz joins Onward Play as a gaming recruiter. Daisy was most recently with Amazon Games as a sourcing recruiter, but was affected by the layoffs back in June. Before that, she was a recruiter for Yo in 2021 and was a gaming and design recruiter with Kforce as well. Excited to see the things you do with Onward Play, Daisy. Henry Lowenfels joins Homa as the President and Chief Business Officer. Henry joins after spending 3 years at One Team Partners as the Chief Product Officer, and before that he was the SVP of Business Development at Scopely, where he spent 7 or 8 years nearly total. He is now an advisor also to Convoy, Carry First, Will Ventures, and GameFam, and owns a Master's in Fine Arts from USC. Imogen Calypso Mellor has joined Yours Truly as a junior campaign manager. Imogen is a games journalist and part-time streamer in addition to her role at Yours Truly. She did work with The Telegraph, PC Gamer, Lad Bible, and PC Games N in the past as well, so evidently she has a good amount of knowledge in the gaming space. She holds a degree in sociology from the University of Birmingham. Nicholas Estrup joins ESL Faceit Group as the VP of Product Development. Nicholas has a ton of esports experience as he spent nearly 7 years at Blast, rising all the way up to role as Chief Innovation Officer. He worked in the past with SteelSeries and was the co-owner of Pixel TV in the past as well. He will focus on building the entertainment roles that ESL has to offer in the future. Grant Flannery joins Rivalry as the Global Head of Marketing. Grant was most recently with Agency Huge as the VP of Brand Strategy, working with clients like Sportsbets, Barclays, Stellantis, and others. He also spent time at Dentsu, Droga5, and other agencies in the past, so he's well-versed in terms of marketing in general. He holds a bachelor's in business from the Swinburne University of Technology. As far as new stuff goes, LGD Gaming and Paris Saint-Germain have ended their partnership. As a result, PSG LGD, that brand, will no longer exist, and the Dota 2 team will go back to being called LGD Gaming when they compete. While it's not clear why the partnership ended, it'll be interesting to see if PSG does this with the other esports rosters they're currently joint ventured with as well. The International Olympic Committee have launched the IOC Esports Commission. This new commission will focus only on esports and will be tasked with increasing the IOC's esports efforts. Notable folks include folks like Alban Deschalais of G2 Esports and Ubisoft's Zeynep Genkaga, who have been named a part of this overall board. The London Royal Ravens have relocated to North Carolina. As a result, the franchise is also being renamed Carolina Royal Ravens and marks the end of any COD franchise outside of North America. While other details haven't been revealed yet, it is known that the home city will remain Queen City inside of Charlotte, North Carolina. Penn State University have opened an esports center. The esports center is a 3,000 square foot space inside the Mary B. White building made to accommodate up to 60 people. This includes 55 MSI computers, a PS5, Xbox X, Nintendo Switch, and 6 large TVs for playing and watching games. To be honest, this is pretty sick. Wishing that people at Penn State University can really take advantage of this. That's it for this week in esports and gaming. Thank you so much for tuning in. Credit to these authors and brands themselves for the images and information provided. If you want to give the esports advocate some support and love, go check out the comment and their link in the comments down below. And as always, everybody, if you could share this with someone who finds this valuable or just tag them in the comments, that'd be greatly appreciated. Have a great day, everybody.